Yes, good evening, guys. Can you hear me? Am I audible online? Yes, good evening, Deepthi. Good evening, Raja Chaudhary, right? Muhammad, good evening. Good evening, guys. Can you hear me? Am I audible online? What about offline? Last row, right? Guys, please switch on the projector. Deepthi, this is my first class also, okay? Means 6 p.m., okay? So this is first class only for everyone, okay? You didn't miss anything, don't worry, okay? You're welcome, Deepthi. Right. Okay. So let's start. So you are all looking for Linux, right? Why? Why you are looking for Linux? Huh? This is free, right? So Naresh IT Management, they're providing free classes for you who's doing AWS, DevOps, and data science. I think like newly they added Azure also, right? Huh? So that's why you are attending free sessions. For DevOps, good evening, Narendra. So we can automate this task. So in Linux, I'm not going to teach any related to automation. You're going to learn automation in DevOps itself only, right? Venkatesh only, na? Yes, guys. Why you are looking for Linux apart from free? What is that? This class is okay, right, guys. So why online? Why you are looking for Linux? Guys, this is very serious question. Simply you are attending Linux session. So what is the use of Linux? So after completing this session, what kind of knowledge you are going to get? Why exactly we need Linux? You people, you are doing AWS, DevOps, different types of cloud environments you are doing, right? So in cloud, really we need Linux. Where top 23 servers, it's running on Linux itself only. Old top 23 servers. Those all the servers, it's running on Linux itself only. Got it, guys? Maximum, if you go to any cloud environment, so we are going to deploy the services on top of the Linux operating system itself only. So why? I'm working as a professional. I'm working in Windows Server. Very good. Super, Sandeep. I think you'll have the good knowledge, right? So my company wants to learn. So that is what. He's a real-time expert, Sandeep. Actually, he is doing in Windows. But those company people, what they're asking, why? Why, Sandeep? Why they're asking Linux? Yes, guys. Why they're asking Linux? So we need Linux knowledge to work in Linux environment as a software engineer. Very good, Deepthi. So currently, working in Windows need to learn Linux also. Very good. My working as a DB administrator. Always DB administrators also, they should have the good knowledge in Linux. Okay. So management, they're providing this class for free of cost means don't ignore this one. So free class here, don't ignore it. I'm not going to teach this class like a free. I hope you got it, guys. We are going to discuss what you need for cloud environment, what you need for DevOps. I hope you got it, guys, right? So that is more than what we are discussing here. That is more than enough. So every day we'll have 1.5 hour session, 6 to 7:30, right? So 30 days we'll have, duration 30 days we'll have. Total around 19 chapters we are going to discuss. Around 19 chapters we are going to discuss, including basic bash scripting. So got it, guys, right? Okay, so you're all software engineers, right? Can I ask you questions? Very silly questions, guys. It's a very simple and very easy questions only. So what is computer? Yes, guys, what is computer? So now I'm going to start first chapter. First chapter means basics only, okay? So what is the difference between Windows and Linux? Why 80% industry, they are moving from Windows to Linux. So Sandeep, he said he's working as a server engineer, means a Windows server engineer, but they are looking for Linux. Why? What is the reason behind? 70 to 80% industry, they are moving from Windows to Linux. Why? Those all stuff we are going to discuss now, right? So first question, what is computer? Guys, you are all software engineers only, right? So first of all, we should know, I think like we are going to work with computers only, right? So this is a very, very basic, it's a very, very silly question. Yes, no. So what is computer? Computer is an electronic device. Computer is an electronic device, right? So it will work with DC power supply, like how we'll have television and AC and those all stuff. Like the same way, computer is an electronic device. It will work with DC power supply. Exactly what it will do. What it will do. With the help of computer, what kind of like task you are going to perform? You're going to watch movies from iBoma. You're going to download the movies from Movies Rule, right? That's it now, guys. Yes, guys, exactly. Computer, what it will do? It will take input through input devices. It will process. It will give the output through output devices. That's it. Simple. So 2 points. Computer is an electronic device. It will work with DC powered supply. So exactly what it will do? It will take input through input devices. Voice low. Can you hear me, guys? Am I audible? Rinath. Right. Okay. So computer is an electronic device. It will take input through input devices and it will process, it will provide the output through output device. Simple, right? Okay. For example, you purchase one brand new PC, personal computer. If you doesn't have the operating system into your laptop or into your desktop, can we interact with that particular PC, guys? No, right? So why we need operating system? First of all, what is an operating system? Yes, guys, what is an operating system? Operating system is an interface between user and hardware. Simple. Operating system, guys, this is a very, very small things only because we'll have many non-IT peoples also. For them, I'm trying to starting with what is computer, what is operating system, like that. Slowly we are going to enter into our concept, right? So what is computer? Computer is an electronic device. It will work with DC power supply. Exactly what it will do, it will take the input through input devices, it will process and will provide the output through output devices. Simple, like sugarcane machine. That's it, no? See, if you put the sugarcane into sugarcane machine, you are going to get one output called sugarcane juice. Instead of sugarcane, if you put your hand, what will happen? You're going to get error. That's it, no? If you're executing proper command, you're going to get the proper output. If you're executing wrong command, you are going to get error. I hope you got it simple, right? So what is an operating system? Operating system is an interface between user and computer hardware components. So let's see, guys, here. Assume this is one computer, it's one hardware, right? So this computer doesn't have operating system. So as a user means we only, right? So this guy is a user. So user is unable to interact with hardware directly. Got it, guys? User is unable to interact with hardware directly, guys. Simple, man. You have one laptop. The laptop doesn't have the operating system, right? If you switch on the laptop, so what kind of like screen you are going to get? You're going to get one black screen. That's it. You are not going to get any operating system. As a user, you are unable to interact with hardware components directly. So you're going to get few errors, press any key to continue. So boot device is not found. So boot failure, like this errors we are going to get. So that's why we require one interface that is called operating system. Operating system is an interface between user and computer hardware components. It may be any operating system. It may be Linux operating system. It may be Windows. It may be Mac. It may be Chrome. So different types of Android, different types of operating systems will have. So at least we should have one operating system. Then only we are going to interact with hardware components, right? Simple. First point, what is an operating system? Operating system is an interface between user and computer hardware components. Second point, it's a translator. Second point, it's a translator. So coming to computers, how many types of languages will have, guys? Yes. In computers, how many types of languages will have? We'll have two types of languages, right? One is machine language, another one is programming language. So programming language means C, C++, Java, those all programming languages. Coming to machine language, binary language, zeros and ones. You can say bits. That's it, no? Bits, binary, whatever if you want to can say. Computers, it's no binary language. Okay. Humans, yes, guys. Human language only, no? Yes, no. Human, they are going to understand English, Telugu, Hindi, like human languages. Technically, you can say this is low level language and this is high level language. So machine languages are low level languages. Human language is a high level language, right, guys? So computer, it's unable to understand human language. Human, they're unable to understand the binary language. So this operating system, what exactly it will do in a sense, it will translate from human language to machine language to human language, vice versa. Simple. We are trying to providing the input to the computer with the help of human language using keyboard. So operating system it will take. So it is going to convert into machine language. So we'll have few hardware components into our laptop. Those hardware components, for example, processor, it is going to perform the arithmetic and logical calculation. Finally, it will provide the output. We are going to get the output on top of the desktop, means on top of the monitor in human language. So I hope you got it, guys. First point, it's a interface between user and computer hardware components. Second point, it will translate from human language to machine language to human language, vice versa. Vice versa. So third point, it's a platform. It's a platform. So we can install multiple applications on top of the operating system. Those 3 points is more than enough for operating system. Someone, if they're asking to you what is operating system, those 3 points is enough. So first point, it's an interface between user and computer hardware components. Second point, it's a translator. It will translate from human language to machine language to human language, vice versa. Third point, it's a platform. We can install multiple application on top of the platform. For example, you need to watch the movie. So what we are going to do, we are going to download the VLC media player from internet, and we are going to install on top of the operating system. With the help of VLC media player, we are going to play the movies. Example, like this, multiple applications we can deploy, we can install on top of the platform. So I hope you're clear, guys, right? So what is computer? Yes, guys, I need interaction. What is computer? Computer is an electronic device. It will work with the DC power supply. So exactly what it will do, it will take input through input devices, it will process, and finally it will provide the output through output devices. So what is an operating system? So without operating system, we are unable to interact with hardware components. So that's why we need one interface that is called operating system. Operating system is a interface between user and computer hardware components. Second point, it's a translator. It will translate from human language to machine language to human language, vice versa. So third point, it's a platform. We can install multiple applications on top of the operating system. As of now, I hope you're clear, right? Okay, so coming to operating systems, how many types of operating systems we'll have, guys? What are they? OS and Android. Mac OS. Both are same only, na guys. OS means operating system. You are saying like Mac. Mac means it's one kind of operating system only, na? So it belongs to Apple, right? Okay, so let's see, guys, here. Different types of operating systems will have, right? Windows, right? So very initial days, people are going to use MS-DOS, Microsoft Disk Operating System. In very initial days, in before 1985 onwards, people are using Microsoft Disk Operating System, right? So MS-DOS is a CLI operating system. MS-DOS is a CLI operating system. CLI stands for Command Line Interface Operating System. Command line interface means everything we are going to interact with the help of commands. Got it, guys? So in olden days, we'll have DOS operating system. So how we are going to interact with DOS? With the help of commands, right, guys? So most of the people that doesn't like this operating system because we need to learn command, we need to remember the commands. And the two, MS-DOS having one drawback. It doesn't have multi-user multitasking concept. I hope you're clear, guys. MS-DOS doesn't have multi-user multitasking concept. So that's why we are unable to utilize this MS-DOS into real-time environment. Okay, so that's why Microsoft people, what they did in the sense, they provided this operating system for us as a free of cost. No need to purchase. Then go to internet and then download the MS-DOS and you can install into your laptop or into your desktop. But no one they're bothering about MS-DOS nowadays. So that's why they're providing for us free of cost. So for example, Microsoft people, if they're providing free operating system for us, how they're going to generate the revenue, guys? They're unable to generate the revenue, right? For example, Naresh IT management, if they try to providing all the courses for free of cost, then what will happen? AWS, DevOps, everything's it's for free of cost. What will happen? They're unable to generate the revenue. They're unable to organize the organization. Like the same way here, Microsoft people, if they try to providing the MS-DOS for free of cost, they're unable to generate the revenue with MS-DOS. Then what they're going to do? Coming to Naresh IT, right? Coming to Naresh IT. So Naresh IT management, they're providing Linux class for free for you, right? So they're unable to generate the revenue with Linux class. Then how they try to generating the revenue with some different classes. So for example, DevOps, for example, AWS, for example, Azure, data science, right? Java, so .NET, like this classes they're providing for us. But Linux is a free. Like the same way, MS DOS is a free. How they're going to generate the revenue with Microsoft Windows. They introduced to us one new product called Microsoft Windows. This is GUI, graphical user interface operating system. Everything we are going to interact with this operating system easily. It's a user-friendly operating system. If you know, read and write, so easily we can interact with this operating system. This is not for free. This is not for free, guys. So we need to purchase the license from Microsoft. So per server, per client licenses will have, we need to purchase, it's not for free, right? So with the help of Microsoft Windows operating system, they're generating the revenue. Nowadays, they introduced to us one cloud also, Azure. So with the help of Azure cloud environment, they try to generating the revenue. I hope you're clear. What is the difference between GUI and CLI, guys? CLI stands for command line interface. You should learn the commands, then only you are going to interact with this operating system. So GUI means will have graphical user interface. If you know, read and write, easily we can interact with this operating system. It's a simple word called user-friendly operating system. So nowadays, small kids also, they're doing online sessions. Second standard, third standard kids also, they're doing online sessions. How they're doing online session, guys? With the help of Windows operating system. Simple, man. You need to play the movie into Windows laptop, right? Are you going to join any course into Naresh IT for playing the movies? Doesn't require, right? You know very well how to play the movies in Windows operating system. So what we are going to do, we are going to download the movies from internet and we are going to keep the .mp4 file. So inside the media player, automatically the movie it is going to play. So it's a user-friendly operating system. I hope you're clear. So what is the difference between CLI and GUI? And little bit knowledge about Microsoft DOS and Windows. Anyway, we are not going to discuss about Windows here. We are going to discuss about Unix and Linux, right? So what is Unix? Unix is a first corporate operating system. Okay. It's a very powerful, it's a very secure operating system. Guys, please focus on it. Many people, they don't know the difference between Unix and Linux. So most of the people that are thinking both are same. Most of the people are thinking both are same. And in our organization also, so maximum 90% in Amirpet, they're providing Unix by Linux. Okay. So now we are going to discuss exactly what is Unix, what is Linux. You are going to get the good knowledge now. So the differences between Unix and Linux, why most of the people that are migrating from Windows to Linux, everything we are going to discuss now. So please focus on it, right? So Unix is a first corporate operating system. It's a very powerful, it's a very secure operating system. Got it, guys? Unix is a first corporate operating system. It's a very powerful, it's a very secure. What is meant by corporate operating system? Corporate operating system means you're all corporate peoples, right? If you get the job into IT, you are going to become corporate, right? Corporate employee. So what is mean by corporate employee? What is mean by exactly corporate? Corporate means commercial people. Who's doing huge business, those peoples are corporate people. For example, corporate hospitals like Image Hospital, Prime Hospital. So what is the difference between corporate hospital and normal hospital? Normal hospital people, they are going to charge only 500 for fever. But corporate people, they're going to charge 5,000 rupees for fever. Both the people, they're going to provide paracetamol tablet only. But why 5,000 we need to pay there? Because of facility. Because of facility, we are trying to paying 5,000 rupees. So we are believing on them. So they are trying to providing the good services for us like that. Like the same way we'll have corporate sectors like BPO, IT. Those peoples also, they're doing huge business. So corporate means commercial. Unix is a first commercial operating system. It's a very powerful, it's a very secure operating system. They introduced to us in initial days in CLI mode itself only. Nowadays, we'll have bit GUI, bit, because of few monitoring tools. So we are trying to installing few monitoring tools. So that's why we require little bit GUI, not much more. Maximum, we are going to interact with the help of UI interface, text user interface. I hope you got it, guys. So coming to Unix, little bit history about Unix, right? So actually the program, it got started in 1969. So who introduced to us Unix operating system? Full-fledgedly they introduced to us in 1980s. Who introduced to us? By Bell Laboratory team. From Bell Laboratory team, AT&T they acquire now. Now Unix belongs to AT&T. I hope you got it, guys. Unix program, it got started from 1969 onwards. Full-fledgedly, they introduced to us 1980s, right? So who introduced to us? Bell Laboratory team. From Bell Laboratory, AT&T team, they acquire now. Now Unix belongs to AT&T, right? So even though one guy, his name is Linus Torvald. Remember this name. His name is Linus Torvald. He introduced to us Linux operating system. So Linux having GUI and as well as CLI, both the modes. Got it, guys? Linux having CLI and GUI, both the modes. Actually, Linus Torvald, he completed his graduation in 1990s. So after completing our graduation, we need to do project work, right? So he created Revolution in 1991. He introduced to us open source operating system. Got it, guys? Open source operating system from 1991 onwards. So who introduced to us? Linus Torvalds, right, guys? I hope you're clear, right? So what is the difference between Unix and Linux? Why Linus Torvald, after 10 years, he introduced to us Linux operating system for us. So here in MS-DOS, we'll have few drawbacks. So that's why to overcome those drawbacks, they introduced to us Microsoft Windows operating system. But there is no drawback in Unix. It's a very powerful, it's a very secure operating system. Even though Linus Torvald, he introduced to us Linux operating system for us after 10 years. Why? What is the reason behind? Open source, very good. Now, what is GUI means maximum you're going to interact with the help of TUI, guys. No, don't bother about GUI. In real-time environment, nowadays, most of the people, they try to accessing the infrastructure from cloud environment. So they try to accessing the infrastructure from data centers. So if you're trying to accessing the infrastructure from cloud environment data center, always you're going to get TUI interface only, text user interface only. Got it, guys? So no need to bother about GUI. So clear? Now my question is, Unix and Linux both are same or different? Yes, guys, different. Unix and Linux both are different operating system. Confidently, you can say Unix and Linux are both different operating system. Few people, they will ask in interview. So what is the difference between Unix and Linux? Both are same or different? So confidently, you can say Unix and Linux both are different operating system, not same. Okay. So for example, what is your name? Ashish. Rajesh. Okay. Rajesh, do you have brothers, siblings? No? One sister. Who have brother here? At least one brother. You have. What is your name? Vishnu. Vishnu and Vishnu's brother. Both are same people or different people? Yes, guys. Vishnu and Vishnu brother both are same people and different people. Different people, right? So Vishnu and Vishnu's brothers both belongs to Vishnu's family. I hope you got it, guys. So Vishnu, he like very much KFC chicken, but Vishnu's brother, he like Pizza Hut pizza. Both the peoples are different. Yes, no. So, but both belongs to Vishnu's family. Like the same way, Unix and Linux both are different operating system. It belongs to Unix like family. Got it, guys? So Unix like family. So first point, what you need to remember, Unix and Linux both are different operating system, but it belongs to same family that is called Unix like family. I hope you got it, guys, right? Then why Linux Torvald he introduced to us Linux operating system? We don't have any drawbacks in Unix. Even though Linux Torvald he introduced to us Linux operating system. Why? What is the reason behind? For example, coming to Unix, we have multiple flavors. Guys, flavors means it's not a vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, right? Flavors means versions. Got it, guys? For example, AIX is a one flavor introduced by IBM. HP Unix is a one flavor introduced by HP. Sun Microsoft, Sun Solaris, like this different Unix flavors will have. You can Google it, you are going to get the list. Right? For example, assume this, we are trying to starting one new startup, one small startup we are trying to starting, right? So means you are doing commercial thing. So always if you are trying to starting new startup, for servers, we need to purchase the server operating system from vendor, secure operating system. So always Unix is a very secure, it's a very powerful operating system, right? So in Unix, we'll have multiple flavors. So as usually, IBM guy is a very reputed guy. So we purchase AX operating system from IBM. Guys, listen the story, then you are going to understand exactly what kind of drawback we'll have in Unix, right? So AIX, it belongs to IBM. This is one of the Unix flavor. It's a very secure operating system. So we purchase AIX from IBM. Maybe they charge like $200, $400 like that. We purchase from IBM. We are trying to installing this AIX operating system into our Lenovo laptop. Got it, guys? So we have AIX operating system, right? We are trying to installing this operating system into Lenovo laptop. While we are trying to installing this operating system into Lenovo laptop, you're going to get error. This hardware is not compatible with this operating system. We are unable to install AIX operating system into another vendor hardware components. If you're purchasing AIX, means you need to purchase the IBM hardware components, means IBM servers. Then only we can install. If you purchase HP Unix, we need to purchase HP hardware components. Unix is a vendor priority operating system. Simple word. I hope you got it, guys. Unix is a vendor priority operating system. We are unable to install Unix operating system into another vendor hardware components. We are trying to start in very small startup, right? So we don't have that much of investment, right? To invest on IBM, HP hardware. So coming to industry, we'll have three types, right? Small scale, medium scale, and large scale. For medium scale and large scale, it's not a big deal because they're earning, they're generating the huge revenue. But we are into very small scale, right? We don't have that much of investment to invest on IBM computers. We don't have that much of invest on HP servers. Instead of purchasing the one IBM computer, one IBM server, you can purchase more than 3 to 4 assembled servers. I hope you got it. This is a drawback. for small industries, not for medium and not for large scale industries. So to overcome this drawback, Linux Torvald, he cloned the Unix. He cloned the Unix. Can we say platform dependency? You can say it's a vendor priority operating system. This is a perfect word. Unix is a vendor priority operating system. Linux, it's not a vendor priority operating system. Linux operating system, you can install into any hardware components. It's not like this. Linux, you can install into Lenovo laptop. Linux, you can install into HP laptop. So Linux, you can install into some different vendor laptop. It's not a big deal. Okay. I hope you got it. So to overcome the drawback, Linux Torvald, he cloned the Unix. He introduced to us Linux operating system for us. Linux is a clone of Unix. Don't say Linux is a brother of Unix, sister of Unix, father of Unix, like that. Okay. Many people they're saying Linux is a flavor of Unix. That is also wrong answer. Many people they're saying Linux is a flavor of Unix. Flavor is a different. Flavor means, for example, we'll have Windows operating system. So in Windows, we'll have Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 8, Windows 7, those all flavors, right? We are unable to say Android is a flavor of Windows, no, right? It's a wrong answer only, no? Like the same way here also. So Linux is a clone of Unix, not a flavor of Unix. Clone means copy. No, wrong answer. Copy means Xerox copy, right? Copy means Xerox copy. What is the difference between copy and clone? Guys, this is very, very important. Please focus on it. Yes, recreate. Very good. Who's that guy? King. Hmm? Right. Okay. So recreated. Very good. Okay. How many of you know Fuzzy web series? Shahid Kapoor, Fuzzy web series, man. Don't know? Don't know? ये क्या कर रहे हैं यार आप लोग पढ़े भी पढ़ना भी नहीं जानते हो मूवीज भी देखना नहीं जानते हो कैसा है यार फर्जी वेब सीरीज गाइस so watch that web series then you are going to understand exactly what is clone. Shahid Kapoor, he's a hero. That is a web series, okay? Huh? Huh? Exactly. Farzi matlab nakli noti hai na. So farzi means it's a duplicate. Duplicate means it's not a Xerox. Remember, he's going to recreate. He's an artist. He's going to make a diagram again. So for example, we'll have 100 rupees note. So he's going to watch that 100 rupees note. He's going to recreate it. That is called clone. I hope you got it. So for example, I have read few books. With the help of those books, I got a knowledge. I'm going to prepare one more book. That is called clone. I hope you got it, guys. Exactly what is clone means. It's a recreated. We'll have iPhone clone mobiles. So it is going to looking like same iPhone, but inside we'll have some duplicate parts. Yes, no. Recreated. I hope you got it. That is called exactly clone. Copy is a different. Copy means Xerox. How will have that 100 rupees note same? We are going to get color Xerox. That is copy. Clone is a, again, we are going to make a diagram and then we are going to create. That is called clone. So if you need one more example, I'll tell you. That is movie related example only. Tamil movie. You were my old student, I think, right? Okay. No. Dubbing movie only. So we have one Tamil movie. In that movie, S.J. Surya is a hero. Do you know about S.J. Surya? That Kushi director, man. Okay. So S.J. Surya is a Tamil actor, right? So Nani movie director, I think, right? So he's a S.J. Surya, right? So usually the Tamil movie got dubbed into Telugu as a businessman. It's not a Mahesh Babu businessman again. This is S.J. Surya businessman. Got it, guys? In that movie, S.J. Surya is a businessman. He's a very busy with his business. He doesn't have the time to spend with their family. So always family members and SJ Surya, they're feeling I'm very busy with business. I don't have much time to spend with my family like that. One day he visit to one hospital. Actually, it's not a hospital, it's a research center. In that research center, Nazar is a doctor, that Bahubali villain's father. Okay. So that guy is a doctor. So what he's did in the sense is he get the like DNA from SJ Surya. He recreated one more SJ Surya. That is called clone. Got it, guys? Duplicate, guys. One more guy. One guy he's going to spend with their family. One guy he's going to bothering about his business. Hmm? बॉडी डबल मतलब वो अलग होता है. Cloning means different. Body double means duplicate guy. Robo is a mission, right? He's not a human, right? Robo is a mission. It's a clone means they're going to get the DNA from their body and then they're going to recreate one more guy. That is. Got it, guys? I hope you clear exactly what is clone. Linux is a clone of Unix. Got it? It's looking like Unix. Each and every command it's similar like Unix only, but we can install this Linux operating system into any vendor hardware components. It may be Lenovo, it may be HP, it may be Dell, whatever it may be. If you want to can use, even if you want to can install this Linux operating system into assemble machines also. I hope you're clear, guys. The differences between Unix and Linux. So clear. Most of the people, they have the confusion here. Unix and Linux both are same like that. No, both are different operating system. Linux is a clone of Unix. So Linux is a open source operating system. Same features only, man. Okay. So got it, guys? I hope you cleared the difference between Unix and Linux. So what is the difference between Windows and Linux? Why 80% of people that are migrating from Windows to Linux? Security. So security is a word we need to use. It's a secure than Windows. How it's a secure than Windows? 99% people, they are going to say security, right? Then how it's a secure than Windows? For example, guys, I'm talking about servers. Windows server, Linux server. I'm not bothering about client machines, right? So coming to Windows, we'll have multiple server operating systems. For example, we have Windows 2008 R2 core version. Okay. So Windows 2008 R2. R2 means release 2 core version. Core means maximum we are going to get CLI. We have PowerShell. With the help of PowerShell command, we are going to interact with this operating system. Sandeep, I hope you know very well about Windows 2008 R2 core. Yes, no? Clear, guys? So even if you're having CLI mode in Windows operating system, while you are trying to deploying few services, for example, we are trying to deploying web server. IIS is a web server. While you're trying to deploying any service, not only web server, if you try to deploying any service, again, it will convert 30% GUI. If we having GUI, easily we are going to interact with this operating system. Okay. If you are trying to interact in this operating system easily, what about smart users, hackers? So they can interact with this operating system very easily. Yes, no? So coming to Linux, I'm not saying it's unhackable. Compared to Windows, it's tough because we are going to interact with the help of text user interface, TUI mode. I hope you got it right. First difference. So Windows having GUI, so that's why many people, they can interact with this Windows operating system very easily. Coming to Linux, maximum you're going to interact with TUI. It's not that much of user friendly. So you need to learn commands to interact with this operating system. So compared to Windows, it's secure, right? Next point. In Windows, we'll have .exe files. .exe files. For example, if you're trying to downloading VLC media player, if you observe, you'll have .exe extension. Got it, guys? So this .exe files, it will affected by virus very easily. Then we need to protect from virus. In the sense, what we need to do? Antivirus application we need to install, right? Are you going to get this antivirus for free of cost? So what we need to do, we need to purchase license. So one user license, maximum people that try to charging 1500 to 2000 rupees per user. Yes, no, it's bit expensive. And coming to servers, it's a very expensive. I'm talking about client. If you need to purchase server license, client license is very expensive. So we need to depend on antivirus application to protect from virus in Windows. Coming to Linux, we have .rpm files. Red Hat package manager or management, whatever if you want to can say. So .rpm stands for Red Hat package manager. So this .rpm files, it won't affected by virus. Linux file system is a different, Windows file system is a different. Got it, guys? So you are unable to Linux file system, it is not going to support for Windows. Windows file system, it is not going to support for Linux. Means, for example, we have few files in Windows operating system. We are unable to open those files into Linux. We have few files into Linux operating system. Those files we are unable to open into Windows operating system directly, but we can use few third-party application. With the help of those applications, we can open. That is a different story. But officially, it won't support. If you want to can connect the fully loaded virus pen drive into Linux operating system, it won't affect. Here, which one is a preferable now? Always Linux is a preferable because it's a very secure than Windows. It won't affected by virus. So coming to cost, Windows is a very expensive, guys. For example, $200 like this, people they will charge per server per client license like that. Coming to Linux, free. So free means not all free. Okay. So few flavors only we are going to get for free of cost. Few flavors we need to get the subscription. For example, $40 like that we'll have. Compared to Windows, it's a very secure. Compared to Windows, it's a very cheaper. So always, most of the people, they are going to install Linux operating systems only into their servers. I hope you got it. Why 80% industry, they're moving from Windows to Linux. So coming to free example, CentOS or Rocky Linux. So nowadays we doesn't have CentOS. They stopped the production for CentOS from 2022 onwards. They introduced to us Rocky Linux, Rocky Bhai, right? So clear. RHEL, it's not a free. Red Hat Enterprises Linux, it's not a free. We need to get the subscription from Red Hat, but both are same. So what is the difference between CentOS and RHEL? Both are same only. Why CentOS is a free of cost? Why they're charging subscription fees for RHEL? This is for test environment. If you want to can use CentOS in production also, but if you having good engineers, then only. For example, we have CentOS into production environment. So suddenly you got some issue, performance issue or operating system related issue. No one they're going to provide the support for the CentOS. But coming to RHEL, they will provide the support. For support only, they are charging subscription fees. I hope you got it, guys. So free operating systems doesn't have support. So if you get the subscription, those operating system it having support, RHEL, they're going to provide the good support for us. So I hope you're clear, guys, the differences between Windows and Linux. And next, one more point we'll have. Coming to Windows, this is a closed source. And this is open source. So what is the difference between closed source and open source? Yes, guys. Closed source means we are unable to get the source code. Windows people, they won't review the source code. They won't provide the source code for us. If they're reviewing the source code, what will happen? They're going to lose that business. Because with the help of that source code, we can recreate the one more Windows operating system. They're going to lose the business. But coming to Linux, it's not like this. It's an open source. If you want, you can download the source code from internet. It's a free of cost. No need to pay anything. Now you need to get one doubt. Sir, Windows people, they're not reviewing the source code because of business. Why Linux people, they're reviewing their source code? How they are trying to organizing their organization? Linux is a non-profitable organization. Like you, like me, we settle very well into our life. We are into manager position. You're earning like more than 4 to 5 lakhs per month. Like this people, they are going to join into this organization. They will provide the support for us for free of cost. So, okay, many servers, they are running on Linux itself only. For example, Apache web server. This is free of cost only. So many softwares that try to providing for us free of cost. So why open source in the sense? Maybe, for example, we have an operating system. That operating system is having few bugs. So to fix the bugs, they are providing source code. With the help of the source code, maybe feature generation people, they're going to fix those bugs. I hope you got it, guys. The differences between Windows and Linux, why most of the people, they're migrating from Windows to Linux, right? Mac, coming to Mac also vendor priority operating system. You should have the Apple hardware components, then only we can install. But with the help of few third-party applications, we can install into normal laptop also. That is third-party application. Officially, it's not possible. I hope you got it, guys. So clear? Yes, no? Right. So coming to types of operating systems. Types of operating systems. How many types of operating systems will have, guys? 3 types. Right? What are they? Very good. Single user, single tasking. Single user, multitasking. Multi-user, multitasking. Got it, guys? So 3 types of operating systems will have single user, single tasking, single user, multitasking, and multi-user multitasking. So already we discussed few operating systems before, right? So single user, single tasking, best example. Yes, guys. Single user, single tasking, best example. Microsoft Desk operating system. Single user means only one user we are going to log in at a time. Single task means we are going to execute only one command at a time. So do you know about MS DOS, guys? Yes, no? See, if you open CMD, you're going to get one black color screen, right? Command prompt. Like the same way we'll have MS DOS. If you switch on, you're going to get like this black screen and then you're going to get one prompt. So in front of the prompt, we are going to execute commands. So here there is no user concept. So at a time, we are going to log in with only one user. So at a time, we are going to execute only one command. So that's why we are going to call single user, single tasking, right? So coming to single user multitasking, best example, Microsoft Windows operating system. So a few people, they are going to say Windows client operating system like that. Okay. But as per my knowledge, you are unable to log in with multiple users at a time into Windows. It may be in servers, it may be in client. Simple, man. How many types of user accounts will have in Windows? Yes, guys. Two. What are they? Admin and guest user, right? For example, we'll have two different user, admin and guest user. Otherwise, Chunno, Munno. Two different users will have. I have login with Chunno user. Okay. So I need to log in with Munno in the sense what we need to do. We should log out from Chunno, then only we can log in with Munno. Yes, no. We are unable to log in with multiple users at a time. So if you switch on the mission, you're going to get the login screen. So two users it is going to reflect. We are going to click only one user. We are unable to click multiple users at a time. Yes, no. That is called single user. So if you log in with one user account, so you should log in with some different user. First of all, you should log out from current user, then only we can log in with another user account. So this is called single user concept. After login with the help of one user account, you can perform multiple tasks. For example, if you want, you can watch movies. If you want, you can serve something from internet. Okay. So if you want, you can listen the music, whatever, if you want, you can do. That is called multitasking. So guys, in Windows Server operating systems also, you can create multiple user account, but you are unable to log in with the help of those users at a time into same server. We are going to log in those users with remote access, remotely into different missions. I hope you got it. Many people, they are going to say it having multi-user concept. So as per my knowledge, single user only. Got it, guys? So coming to multi-user multitasking, which one is the best example? Unix, Linux, then Mac also. So Mac operating system also having multi-user multitasking. I'll show you practically, don't worry, how we need to log in with multiple users into our operating system. So we have multi-user multitasking in Linux operating system. So that's why most of the people, they're going to use Linux operating system into real-time environment. So you can, no need to log out from current user. Directly you can switch from one user to another user. For example, I have login with one user account. So usually if you need to log in with some different user, so no need to log out from current user. So directly you can switch from current user to another user account in Linux as well as in Unix and Mac also. I hope you got it, guys. Multi-user means we can log in with multiple users at a time. We can perform multiple tasks at a time. So we'll have terminal concept. We can open multiple sessions. With the help of those sessions, we can perform the multiple tasks. So I hope you're clear, guys. Yes, no. So clear. So we have architecture of Unix. If you okay, then I'll continue. Otherwise, if you're having any doubts, any questions, please. So this is first day now, so that's why. So I hope you're clear. So the differences between Unix and Linux, differences between Windows and Linux, why most of the people they're migrating from Windows to Linux and those old stuff. Yes. See, commands maybe may not be. Got it, guys. So few commands are same, few commands are different. It depends on vendor, but it's not a big deal to learn those commands. So if you learn one flavor, that is enough. And one more thing, Linux having 800 and plus operating systems, 800 and plus flavors. Linux having 800 plus flavors because this is an open source. According to my requirement, I'm going to download the source code. I'm going to modify the source code according to my requirement. I'm going to release one operating system. Like the same way, according to your requirement, you're going to download the source code from internet, you're going to modify, and then you're going to release new operating system. Guys, we are not going to modify the source code. Developer, they're going to modify the source code. Got it, guys? We are admin. We are going to perform admin kind of stuff. So clear? So that's why we have 800 plus flavors. In that 800 plus flavors, again, we'll have two families. Linux having how many families? Two families. One is Red Hat family. Another one is Debian family. Got it, guys? So most of the people, they have some confusion, right? So, sir, what is the difference between Red Hat and Ubuntu? Like this, people, they are going to ask. Red Hat belongs to Red Hat family. Ubuntu belongs to Debian family. Coming to Red Hat family, CentOS, right? And Rocky Linux, Fedora, Red Hat Enterprises Linux, those all belongs to Red Hat family. Coming to Debian family, Ubuntu, Debian, and Kali Linux, those all it belongs to Debian family, right? So because of that reason, we'll have slightly different commands, not much more. If you learn one flavor, that's more than enough to manage Unix and Linux both. So no one they're going to learn 800 plus flavors, man. They're going to learn only one flavor. So you should have the good knowledge in one flavor. Then easily you can manage. It's not a big deal, remaining flavors, even Unix also. So got it? So that is what I'm saying. So Kali Linux and those all, it belongs to Debian family, right? I'm going to teach Red Hat, RHEL 7.0, 8.0, 9.0, right? Srikanth. So, so this is not a Linux system admin, guys. This is Linux basics only, okay? So thank you, Deepthi. Demo videos they are going to provide you. If you need entire class videos, I think you need to pay. For 10 days, I think for 1 week videos they are going to provide you. So it's not a big deal for 1 week. So entire class session videos, if you need, then you need to communicate with that guy, Prem. Prem is an admin. He's going to provide. Okay. Why Red Hat is not Kali Linux? Guys, we are discussing about admin kind of stuff, right? So Red Hat Enterprises Linux is a very popular for administration. Kali Linux is a popular for whom? Ethical hacking, right? So different flavor we are going to use for different environments, right? Maybe Mac also having few same commands. I'm unable to say all the commands are same in Mac. Few. Prem, he is going to share you. Okay, don't worry, content and everything, right? So I hope you're clear. Do you have any Linux admin batch? Don't know, man. Please better to communicate with management. They are going to provide you those kind of information. Shivendu, right? Got it, guys. So from tomorrow onwards, I'm going to start before 6:10. It's today demo now, so that's why a little bit delay. When the demo sessions will end. So today only it got started. Why you are bothering about ending? So management, they will inform you when they're going to end the demo sessions, okay? How can we learn Linux commands? We'll have 30 days time. We are going to discuss. Let it complete the theoretical part. Then you are going to learn how to run the Linux command, where we need to run the Linux commands, okay? So this is 30 days course now, man. How I can teach within a 1 day, tell me, huh? Kali Linux, it's a very easy after completing this Red Hat Linux, okay? Guys, this is not admin. This is a basic Linux. Please remember. Regular expressions, each and every expression we'll discuss, okay? Including my expression, okay? Right? Yes, guys. Huh? So guys, this is the first day only. Within a 1.5 hours, I am unable to teach how to execute the commands and those all stuff. We are into very basics, right? So, and that too will have many non-IT background peoples into our classroom, right? For them, I'm trying to teaching little bit slowly. So definitely we are going to enter very deeply and then we are going to discuss very deep content. Okay, clear? So you are going to get the course content from management. Prem, I think he's an admin. He's going to provide you, right? So total 19 chapters will have. 30 days it will take to complete, right? Got it? Yes. Okay, myself. Okay, myself as a Imran, I have total 12 plus experience in real time as well as a faculty. I have associated with Naresh IT past 5 years onwards, from after Corona onwards, right? So coming to my experience, I used to teach in Red Hat. I'm a official Red Hat trainer in Red Hat partners in testing centers, right? I used to teach certification oriented program. I'm a certified trainer, don't worry. Okay. I'll teach here Linux and as well as AWS also, right? So my name is Imran. Okay. So I hope you're clear. Yes, guys. So the new upcoming batch for AWS, that is not a main batch, man. Who's that guy? Upasana. Upasana, that is basic Upasana. That is not a AWS main course, full course. That is only for the Java people will have, right? Java and Python people for them, right? Yes, guys. So I hope you're clear. See you tomorrow. So tomorrow, don't miss. Guys, please don't miss the session for 1 week because first 1 week sessions are very, very important. Then only you are going to understand the remaining sessions. Maybe today we are going to discuss a little bit basics only. That's it. From tomorrow onwards, I'm going to start architecture of Unix. After completing the architecture of Unix, how to install the operating system, how to create the virtual machine, what is virtualization, everything I'll teach you tomorrow. Right? So thank you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Take care.